So good evening everyone. So actually in last class what we have discussed, so we have discussed about the Git, right? So now what is meant by Git? So Git is nothing but global information tracker. So what it will track? It will track the code. So actually wherever code will present, it is going to be present on the files. So ultimately Git is going to track the files. Git is going to track the files. So in the Git architecture, totally how many stages we are having? We are having the three stages. How many stages here? We are having the three stages. So the first one is about the working directory. So the second one is about the staging area. So the third one is about the repository. So sorry for the inconvenience. So actually in the Git architecture, totally we are having three stages. So one was the working directory. So the second one was the staging area and the third one was the repository. So what is the default directory in the Git, guys? What is the default directory in the Git? So it is going to be the working directory. Great. So in the working directory, the files that are present in working directory, Git will track or not? So ultimately it is going to be no, right? So when it will track, when we add Git to that file, so ultimately in the staging area, it is going to be tracked. So I want to send my file from staging area to the repository. I want to send my file from staging area to the repository. What I need to do? I need to commit it. Now what is meant by commit? So commit is nothing but save. Commit is nothing but save. Now, so actually in last class we have done it practically, right? So I want to see the list of commits. Then what is the command here? I want to see the list of commits. Then what is the command? Git log. Great. So I want to delete a commit. In how many ways we can able to delete? Two ways. So by using the hard as well as by using the soft. So let's say once we have deleted any commit by using the hard, what will happen? It is going to delete your commit as well as action. So when you have deleted any commit by using the soft, what will happen? It is going to delete only the commit but not the action. So actually we have done it lively in last class, right? So let's say by mistakenly I have deleted my commit. Then I want to get back my commit. Then what is the command here? Cherry pick. Great. So up to this we have discussed in the last class. Now in this class, we are going to start about the Git branches. What we are going to start here? Git branches. So why we use the branches here? Why we use the branches? So if you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application, if you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application, we are going to use the Git branches here. Let's say I am having the Paytm application. What we are having here? We are having the Paytm application. In that Paytm application, I am having version 1, version 2, version 3. So if you want to maintain like this, we are going to use the Git branches. If you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application, we are going to use the Git branches. So why we need to maintain like this? Why we need to maintain? So to roll back. What is it? To roll back. Now, what is mean by rollback again? What is mean by rollback? So rollback is nothing but going back to the previous version. Going back to the previous version. So let's say I am having the Paytm application version 1 which was running on the production is very fine. And also I have upgraded from Paytm application version 1 to Paytm application version 2. So which was running on production is very fine. Let's say after 1 year, I have upgraded from Paytm application version 2 to version 3. So version 3 was failed on the production. So what I need to do? I need to go to the previous version, right? So if you want to go to the previous version, if you want to go to the previous version, we are going to use the Git branches. So clear for all of you why we need to use the Git branches here? Why we need to use the Git branches? So now let me repeat one more time for you. So see here. So Git branches. Git branches. So why we use the Git branches means, so if you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application, we are going to use the Git branches here. Let's say I am having the Paytm application. So in that Paytm application, I am having the number of versions here. So this is the version 1, version 2, version 3. So in the version 1, totally I am having 5 services. So here services are nothing but recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, train tickets, bus tickets. Okay. So in the version 2, totally I am having 7 services. So old 5, 2 new. So these 2 new features are nothing but the DTH as well as metro tickets. In the version 3, totally I am having 10 services, old 7, 3 new. Okay. So if you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application, we are going to use the Git branches here. We are going to use Git branches. So why we need to maintain like this? Why we need to maintain like this? So to roll back. What is it? To roll back. Now what exactly the mean of rollback here? Let's say I'm having the Paytm application version 1 which was running on the production is verified. And also, let's say after 1 year, I have upgraded from Paytm application version 1 to Paytm application version 2. So which was running on the production is verified. And also, I have upgraded from Paytm application version 2 to version 3. So which was failed on the production. So if the version was failed on the production, ultimately our application is going to be down or not. So again, what I need to do? I need to up my application. So if you want to up your application, so ultimately we need to maintain the source code separately or not. So ultimately we need to maintain the code separately. So if you want to maintain like this, we are going to use the Git branches. What we are going to use here? Git branches. So clear for all of you? Just try to confirm in chat box once so that I can. Yes. So that's great. Now, so the point number 1 here. So the default branch in the Git. So the default branch in the Git was the master. So ultimately, master is the default branch in the Git. Next. So if you want to see your master branch, if you want to see your master branch, so at least we should have single commit. At least we should have single commit. So what is the default branch in the Git? Commit. Let's say this is my master branch. This is my master branch. In my master branch, I am having totally 10 files. How many files we are having here? We are having the 10 files. So if I have created any branch from the master branch, if I have created any branch from the master branch, let's say I'm going to create FB1, nothing but the future one branch. So ultimately master is going to be the old branch, FB1 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. So it means in the FB1 totally I am having 10 files here. So regarding, let's say, AWS 10 files here. So I am having AWS 10 files. And also I am going to create here Azure 5 files. Azure 5. Now, again, I have created a branch called FB2. I have created a branch called FB2. So ultimately FB1 is going to be the old branch. FB2 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. It means in the FB2, so totally we are having AWS 10 files, Azure 5. Azure 5 files. Let's say I have created GCP 5 files. I have created GCP 5 files. Now, again, I am going to create FB3 branch. Again, I am going to create FB3 branch from the FB2. So, ultimately, FB2 is going to be the old branch again. FB3 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch, it means AWS 10 files as well as Azure 5 files as well as GCP 5 files will carry forward to the FB3 branch. So and also I am going to create here DevOps 5 files. So only clear for all of you, when you have created any branch from the old branch, so whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. Now, so see here, I am having the different branches. I am having the different branches. So in the master branch, I am having totally 10 files, right? So these 10 files regarding to the Paytm application version 1 code. Paytm application version 1 code. So in FB1, I am having totally 15 files. So these 15 files regarding to the Paytm application version 2 code. Version 2 code. So in the FB2 totally I am having 20 files. I am having 20 files. So these 20 files regarding Paytm application version 3 code. Paytm application version 3 code. So in the FB3 totally I am having 25 files. Totally I am having 25 files. So these 25 files are regarding Paytm application version 3 code. So it means we have isolated each and every version of code or not. So clear for all of you? So just try to confirm in chat box so that I can know. Or else do I need to repeat it again? Repeat. So repeat. Yeah, sure. So see here. Before going to start about the Git branches, so let me tell you some important points here. So in the Git, the default branch was the master. In the Git, the default branch was the master. So if you want to see your master branch, at least we should do single commit. At least we should do single commit. So these 2 points are clear first. These 2 points are clear. Yes. Now, let's say I am having my master branch here. I am having my master branch here. So in my master branch, totally I am having AWS 5 files. How many files we are having here? We are having the AWS 5 files. Let's say I have created a branch called FB1. I have created a branch called FB1. So ultimately, whatever the files that are present in the old branch, nothing but the master branch, will carry forward to the new branch. So here old branch is going to be the master branch, new branch is going to be the FB1. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch, AWS 5. Now, in the FB1, totally I am going to create Azure 5 files. Azure 5 files. Now, So totally I am going to create again a branch called FB2 from FB1. So ultimately here FB1 is going to be the old branch, FB2 is going to be the new branch. Now in the FB1, totally how many files I am having? I am having the 10 files, which was AWS file, Azure file. So these 10 files will carry forward to the new branch, nothing but FB2 branch. Here I am having AWS file, Azure file. Let's say in the FB2, totally I am going to create GCP 5 files. GCP 5 files. So again, I am going to create a branch called FB3. I am going to create a branch called FB3. So ultimately FB2 is going to be the old branch, FB3 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. It means AWS file I am having here. So Azure file I am having here. GCP file I am having here. Let's say I am going to create DevOps 5 files. So clear for all of you now? Up to this. So just try to confirm in chat box so that I can. Yes. Now, so see here, in the master branch, totally how many files I am having? Totally I am having only 5 files, right? So these 5 files are recording. These 5 files are recording Paytm application version 1. So totally in the version 1, let's say I am having 5 services. So regarding these 5 services, I am having 5 files. Now, in the FP1, totally how many files I am having? I am having the 10 files. So these 10 files are recording, Paytm application version 2. Recording version 2. So in the version 2, totally how many services I am having? Let's say I am having 7 services, right? So regarding these 7 services, we are having 10 files. Now, let's say in the FB2, totally I am having 15 files. So these 15 files are recording Paytm application version 3. Paytm application version 3. So in the version 3, totally I am having 10 services. Okay. So regarding these 10 services, we are having 15 files. Now, so in the FB3, totally I am having 20 files. So these 20 files are regarding Paytm application version 4. Version 4. So in the version 4, let's say totally I am having 15 services. How many services we are having here? 15 services. So regarding these 15 services, we are having 20 files. So it means totally we have isolated. It means totally we have isolated versions or not. Yes. So clear for all of you now? So if you are theoretically good, we are going to do it lively. So that's great. Now let us try to do it lively. So again we are going to use here killer coda. What we are going to use here? We are going to use the killer coda. So go to the Chrome and search for killer coda. So click on the playgrounds. So scroll down, Ubuntu 24.04. Now guys, what is the command to install the Git here? What is the command to install the Git? Minstaller. So actually minstall is going to be the in Amazon Linux, nothing but the Red Hat Enterprises. So actually I am using the Ubuntu. So for the Ubuntu, we are going to use apt. Great. apt install git hyphen. So totally it is going to install the git. Done. Now I want to cross check. I want to cross check whether git was installed or not. How you are going to cross check? How you are going to cross check? Git version. So just try to check the version. So if version was printing, it means it was installed. Git hyphen hyphen. Sure. So version was printing. It means it was installed the Git. Now when you install the Git, first what I need to do here. So in yesterday's class, I have said one point, right? So Git is going to be a package management tool. So when you install such type of tools, what we are going to do first? We need to initialize that one. What we need to do here? Yeah, init. Initialize that one. So what will happen when you initialize the Git? What will happen when you initialize the Git? So one .git folder is going to create. Yeah, file creation. Basically, it is going to be the folder. So git init. So then hit enter. So ultimately, one .git folder was created. So whatever the operations you are doing, whatever the commands you are performing, so those operations, those information will store on the this .git folder. So if you lose your .git folder, you are going to lose your information. Now, so see here, I am going to create AWS files. Search AWS one double dot py. So totally we have created AWS files. Okay. So totally I am having AWS files. I want to check whether my AWS files are present in working directory or in staging area. How you are going to check? Git status, great. So when you give the git status, ultimately you will get two colors. One was the red color, one was the green color. So red color means untracking. So untracking files will present on the working directory. Green means tracking. So tracking files are present in staging area. So before going to give the git status, what I need to do? I need to config my, yeah, so sorry. So totally we are getting red color. So ultimately it was in working directory. Now, I want to send my files from working directory to the staging area. What I need to do? I want to send my files from working directory to the staging area. Git add, great. So git add, I am giving here star. So here star is nothing but all. It is going to add the git all the files at a time. So then hit enter. It was added. Again, you if you want to cross check, just to give the git status, now you will get the green color. So for the AWS files, I am having the green color. Now I want to do the commit. What is the command here? If commit hyphen f. So AWS files and then again give the star. So here star is nothing but all. So once I have committed, it is not going to be do. Why means? So first we need to set our name as well as mail ID here. What we need to set here? Mail ID as well as name. So here we are having the command git config. So just try to set your name git config user.name. So within the braces we need to pass the username. So totally we have set our name. Now mail email within the braces gmail. Done. So git config user.name. So within the braces username, git config user.email within the braces mail ID. Now just try to do the commit now. So totally it was committed. Now again I want to cross check whether it was done or not. Nothing but it was committed or not. Then how you are going to check? Git log. Git log. So totally we are having here, this is my commit ID. So as we can see here, so this number, this ID, both are the same, right? So this is our commit ID. This is our commit message. So this is the author. So when he has done, why he has done. So ultimately we are getting end-to-end information, right or not? We are getting end-to-end information. Now I want to check in which branch I was in. So now what is the default branch in the Git, guys? What is the default branch in the Git? Master. So if you want to see in which branch you are in, so the command will be git branch. What is the command here? Git branch. So ultimately it was printing the master. It means you are in the master branch. So now my question is, do we have created the master branch here? Do we have created the master branch? No. So ultimately, master is going to be the default branch. So in the master branch, totally how many files I am having? I am having the AWS 5 files, right or not? Totally how many files I am having here? I am having the AWS 5 files. Now I want to create a branch called FB1. I want to create a branch called FB1. So the command will be git branch and then branch name. Git branch and then branch name. So then hit enter. Branch was created. Now again I want to cross check whether my branch was created or not. Again I want to cross check whether my branch was created or not. So the command will be again git branch. So ultimately git branch is the command to see the list of branches as well as in which branch you are in. What was it? So git branch is the command to see the list of branches as well as in which branch you are in. So then hit enter. So previously I used to get only the master, but now I am getting master as well as everyone. So whatever the name I have given was created by using that name. So ultimately I was in the master. How can I get to know that means? So here we are having the green color. Now I am in the master. Now tell me. So in master branch totally I am having AWS 5 files, right? So these AWS 5 files will carry forwarded to the FB1 or not? These AWS 5 files will carry forward to the FB1 or not? Yes. So ultimately it is going to be carry forward. Now I want to cross check whether it was carry forwarding or not. How you are going to check means, so first we need to shift to the FB1 branch. First we need to shift to the FB1 branch. So how you are going to shift from master to FB1 means, so the command will be git checkout. What is the command here? Git checkout and then branch name. So here what is the branch name? FB1. So then hit enter. So what we are getting? Switch it to branch FB1. So we are getting the message, but I want to cross check whether I am in FB1 or not. In the command will be the same git branch. So totally I was in the FB1 branch. Clear now? Now again I want to check whether my files was carried forwarded or not. Again I want to cross check whether my files was carried forwarded or not. How you are going to check means, so give the ls again. So we are having here AWS 5 files. So previously I used to have in the master. In the master I am having AWS 5 files, right? Now I am in the FB1 branch. So in the FB1 totally I am having again AWS 5 files. Now in the FB1 I am going to create touch Azure 1.5. Touch Azure 1.5. So it was created. Now git add star, give the git add star. Done. It was added. Now do the commit. Git commit -m. So Azure files and then give the star. So it was committed. So totally I was in the git branch. Just to give the git branch, I was in the FB1. So in FB1 totally I am having 10 files. Now check out to the master. check out to the master. So switch it to the branch called master. Just try to cross check. I am in the master branch. Now give the ls. Here I am having only 5 files. So clear for all of you? Or else do I need to repeat it again? Okay. Now let's say git checkout FB1. So totally I was in the FB1. So in FB1 totally how many files I am having? In FB1 totally how many files I am? So just try to give the git branch. I am in the FB1. So in FB1 totally how many files I am having? I am having the 10 files, right? So let's say I want to create a branch called FB1. Sorry, FB2. So what is the command here? Git branch FB2. So it was created. Now again I want to cross check whether my FB2 branch was created or not. So how you are going to check means, so the command will be again git branch. So ultimately git branch is the command to see the list of branches as well as in which branch you are in. So just have to give the hit enter. Previously I used to have only FB1 as well as master, but now I am having FB1 as well as FB2 under master. So totally this FB2 was created from the FB1 branch. So now it means FB1 is going to be the old branch, FB2 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in FB1 will carry forward to the FB2. Will carry forward to the FB2. So again I want to cross check whether these 10 files was carry forward to the FB2 or not. Whether these 10 files will carry forward to the FB2 or not. So how you are going to check means, first we need to shift to this branch. What I need to do here? I need to shift to this branch. So the command will be git checkout. What is the command here? Git checkout FB2. So then hit enter. So what we are getting here? Switch it to branch FB2 we are getting. So again cross check, just to give the git branch. I am in the FB2 branch. So whatever the files that are present in FB1 will carry forward to the FB2. Again, just to give the ls. We are having 10 files, right? We are having the 10 files. So totally in which branch I was in, guys? In which branch I was in? So I was in the FB2 branch. Was in the FB2. So again I am going to create a branch called FB3. Then what is the command? Git branch and branch name FB3. So totally it was created. Now again cross check. Give the git branch. I am having the FB3 branch. So totally I have created FB3 branch from the FB2. Right or not? So whatever the files that are present in FB2 will carry forward to the FB3. So how you are going to cross check me? So first we need to shift to the FB3 branch. First we need to shift to the FB3 branch. Later we need to give the ls. So command will be git checkout FB3. So what we are getting, switch it to branch FB3. Okay, just try to cross check. Now I am in FB3 branch. So totally in FB2 I am having only 10 files. Yeah, 10 files. So these 10 files was carry forward to the FB3. In FB3 totally I am going to create again GCP 5 files. GCP 5 files. So just to give the ls, in FB3 I am having 15 files now. Just to give the git add star Now do the commit, git commit -m -m files and then start. It was committed. So see here, now you will get the difference. Just try to give the git branch here. I am in FB3. In FB3 totally I am having 15 files. Now check out to the FB2. Git checkout FB2. So switch it to the branch FB2. Now give the git branch again. I am in the FB2 branch. Now give the ls. We are having only 10 files. Now again check out to the master. Git checkout master. So switch it to the branch called master. Now give the git branch here. So give the ls again. We are having only 5 files. So clear for all of you now? So what about the others? Yeah, so I'm going to repeat one more time for you. So theoretically, see here. In this class, what we have discussed? So we have discussed about the Git branches, guys. What we have discussed here? We have discussed about the Git branches. So why we are using the Git branches means, so if you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application. Let's say I'm having a Paytm application here. In that Paytm application, if you want to maintain multiple versions, so here version 1, version 2, version 3. So in the version 1, totally I'm having 5 services. So these 5 services are nothing but recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, client tickets, bus tickets. Okay. So in the version 2, totally I'm having 7 services, old 5 to new. So in the version 3, totally I am having 10 features like old 7, 3 new. So if you want to maintain multiple versions of a single application, we are going to use the Git branches. So here, why we need to maintain like this? Why we need to maintain like this means, so to roll back. What is the purpose here? To roll back. Now, what is meant by rollback? What is meant by rollback? So rollback is nothing but going back to the previous version. Rollback is nothing but going back to the previous version. Let's say I am having the Paytm application version 1, which was running on the production is very fine. Okay. So let's say I have upgraded from Paytm application version 1 to version 2. Paytm application version 1 to version 2. So which was running on the production is very fine. Again, I have upgraded from Paytm application version 2 to version 3. So which was failed on the production. So if our application was failed on the production, we need to up our application again, right? So if you want to up your application again, we need to maintain the previous version code separately. So for this purpose, we are going to use the Git branches. For this purpose, we are going to use the Git branches. So before going to deal about the Git branches, so we are having some important points here. So point number one. So the default branch in the Git, was the master. So ultimately, master is going to be the default branch in the Git. Now, point number 2. So if you want to see your master branch, so at least we should have single commit. At least we should have first commit or single commit. So then only we can able to see our master branch. Now, let's say I am having my master branch here. So in the master branch, let's say totally I am having AWS 5 files. In master branch, totally I am having AWS 5 files. So I have created a branch called FB1. What I have created here? I have created a branch called FB1. So ultimately, master is going to be the old branch here. Master is going to be the old branch. FB1 is going to be the new branch. FB1 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. It means In the master, totally I am having AWS 5. So these AWS 5 files will carry forward to the FB1. So in the FB1, totally I am having AWS 5. Let's say I have created Azure 5 files in the FB1. Azure 5 files in the FB1. So again, I have created a branch called FB2. I have created a branch called FB2. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch, nothing but here FB1 is going to be the old, FB2 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch, these files will carry forward to the FB2. It means AWS 5 I am having here, Azure 5 I am having. So after this we have created GCP 5 files here. Let's say again I am going to create a branch called FB3 from FB2. So here FB2 is going to be the old branch, FB3 is going to be the new branch. So whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. It means in the FB3 totally I am having AWS 5, Azure 5, GCP 5. So we'll carry forward to the new branch. Again, I have created DevOps 5 files here. Okay. So online clear for all of you? So this is the way to maintain multiple versions of a single application. So in the master, totally I am having 5 files, right? So these 5 files are regarding Paytm application version 1. Paytm application version 1. So in the FB1, totally I am having 10 files. So these 10 files are regarding Paytm application version 2. Paytm application version 2. So in the FB2, totally I am having 15 files. So these 15 files are regarding Paytm application version 3. So in the FB3 totally I am having 20 files. So these 20 files are regarding Paytm application version 4. So this is the way to maintain multiple versions of a single application. So here we are having some important commands. So let me tell you that commands. So if you want to see in which branch you are in, if you want to see in which branch you are in, so the command will be git branch. So ultimately git branch is the command to see the in which branch you are. Next, I want to create a branch. So let's say in master branch I am having. So I want to create a branch called FB1. So the command will be git branch and then branch name. So totally it is going to create the FB1 branch. So again I want to cross check. Again I want to cross check whether this FB1 branch was created or not. So the command will be again same, git branch. So ultimately git branch is the command to see the list of branches as well as in which branch you are in. In which branch you are in. Again, now totally I want to shift from master to FB1. So in master branch I was in. I want to shift to the FB1 branch. So the command will be git checkout. What is the command here? Git checkout and then branch. So these all are the important commands that are present in Git branch. So all clear for all of you? That's great. So this concept is very important concept in the Git, guys. So you will get the interview questions as well. So the questions was like this: what is the default branch in the Git? So the default branch in the Git was the master branch. So if you want to see your master branch, at least we should do single commit, right or not? So when you have created any branch from the old branch, so whatever the files that are present in the old branch will carry forward to the new branch. So this is we have practically done as well. So guys, so that's it from my end for today. So if you have any doubts, you can ask. So ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా అండి? So any doubts from this class? So first of all, అర్థమైందా క్లాస్? మన కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉందా? Is this class for Linux is only for one day or do continue it later? So actually in yesterday I have said this point, right? So actually Linux is going to be the full of comments. So see here, Linux is going to be the full of comments. So if I have said the comments here, so you will get the confused. So what I am trying to do means, so we are going to start the DevOps tools. So we are going to start the Git. Later we are going to start the Maven. So later we are going to start the Jenkins. Later we are going to start the Docker. So in the Git I am going to cover some Linux comments. In the Maven I am going to cover some Linux comments. In the Jenkins I am going to cover some Linux comments. In the Docker we are going to cover some Linux commands. So in the tool to tool, we are going to learn the Linux. It means it is going to cover in our entire DevOps syllabus. Yeah. So any alternative doubts as well as concerns? If any file deleted from the branch, how to get back? So use the cherry pick. Delete a file, later commit it, and then get back. So any alternative questions as well as doubts? That's great. So actually this concept was very important. So just to do the practice. So we'll connect on the next class. So until then, bye all. Have a nice day.